We're supposed to relax.
Okay.
How's your day going so far?
Mm, my day has been. Are we not doing glows and grows?
All right, let's start. What is your glow today?
This is.
What? What? No, for the week. What's your glow for the week?
We want to do week. I would say glow for the week is that I have been watching my kids play together more. Does that sound weird?
Oh, that's cool.
Because 6-year-old has been asking for a sister for the longest time. Clearly, I delivered that, but they're now to an age where they like get along and they do stuff and they hold hands and they laugh
Oh,
and
I like that.
just watching that makes me happy. Now, let's be clear, the 6-year-old is not always teaching the 1-year-old good things, which is a struggle. But no, it's fun.
I like that.
What's the smell? Is orange. Okay.
My glow is I am considering
Oh, I'm ready.
going back to school.
Oh, okay. For what?
I think I'm going to go back and get my law degree.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. With all that I have going on, I don't know.
When?
I know when. I just can't believe that I'm adding this to the plate, but it's strong in my spirit. So I'm gonna just rock with it and trust and just go along with it. So
You're gonna take care of all my law problems when the time comes?
yes, and I mean I'm already doing those kinds of things, so it's like might as well get the license to have more agency to do more stuff.
Yeah,
so,
no, I love it.
So yeah, it's a little scary, but it's weighing too heavy on me that I can't ignore it anymore. So
What type of lawyer are we talking about? Because you did contract stuff before.
Yeah, so my background is IP.
Yeah.
But I don't even know. It's not so much about the type of law. It's that I set a goal for myself and I have to achieve it. That's more so where I'm at with this. So it's not even about IP or criminal things like that. Like my goal is not even to practice. It's just to finish a goal that I set for myself.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Yeah, so.
What does it mean when, if they're touching my nose and I feel tense, that means I needed it, right?
Yeah, you need to relax, yep. Shout out to the husbands for help.
For what? Causing me the stress? No, I'm just kidding.
For guiding us to this, because we probably needed this more than we realized.
Probably.
But you gotta relax.
That's true. That's true. Okay, but before we relax too much, what's your grow?
Oh, my grow, I'm still in this trust faith journey, like just releasing control. There's sometimes I'm good with it, and other times where it's like, maybe I can take a little control. So
Okay.
I'm still trying to release that. How about you?
I got a new boss man at work,
Yes.
and I like the new boss man, but it's a lot of work onboarding a new boss man. And you see how other people are responding to that. So I am just honestly exhausted with all of it, but hopefully it'll be for the better. But yeah, it's tiring onboarding new people and seeing how other people react to that. It's just a lot.
You know, which is actually good in terms of what we're doing right now. For those that don't know, we are getting a head spa, I guess you could call it. We're getting our hair washed and massaged, basically. But I think with the new stuff with work and all of that, I think it's probably even more important for you to find time to just relax.
Yeah.
Which probably seems impossible, but it's probably needed more now than ever.
No,
if that
agreed.
makes sense.
Look, I had multiple people calling me when I was in, from work, my team calling me while I was walking, calling me while I was driving, while I was parking. So I was like, you know what? I just got to go. Y'all got to leave me alone.
Question in that then, do you shut down at night? Like turn off phone, or turn off work basically. So don't answer emails and things of that nature by a certain time?
Yeah, I put my phone into sleep mode when I get into bed. So that's about it. That's my shut off.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I'm going to bed, sleep, because then husband and I will talk. But yes, the second I put it on its charger and it's on sleep mode, then I'm done.
Okay. That's good then.
You want to talk about the episode, what the episode is?
Yep, I'm about to go to that. So today's episode is Mama Behind the Mic, and we're getting to know Barbieto. I think Barbieto, as she has mentioned, has a lot of going on from work, personal, like life is just a lot. And then that's true for all of us. But right now the focus is Barbieto. And so today we're just going to spend some time relaxing in the middle of the day. But just relaxing and getting to know who she is as first a person, a woman, a wife, a mom, things that make her happy, things that she dreams and aspires to for herself. And so with that, let's just start.
I love it.
So.
And while we are doing this, just to give a visual, I've got things going on in my head, like combs, and like literally the two of us are laying half naked in two bed-looking things. So I am definitely outside of my, this is not what I do every day zone. I just want to make sure people got the visual.
It's equivalent to having me in the woods.
Yeah, so. There you go. See, same thing.
So let's start. So if you had to choose 3 words to describe who you are, what would they be?
The first one I always say is tenacious. I don't believe in any aspect of life of the answer no actually being an answer. Meaning at work, at home, with my kids, like literally no. Now, no, obviously no is the right answer in some ways, but in terms of whether something can be done, no is not an answer in my opinion. So if there is a will, there's always a way in my opinion. So I would say tenacious.
Okay.
I would say, and just so we're clear, Nyasia gave me absolutely no pre-read on any of these questions, and so you're hearing it straight out of my brain while I'm getting stuff happened to me on this as well. So we're going off the cuff on these as well. So tenacious, number 1. Number 2, I would say, you were really pushing me in terms of how I describe myself. I would say quirky. Quirky in the sense of I try not to be the norm in terms of what other people consider the norm. I like to be me, and I try to be super comfortable with me and self-aware of me. And so I'm going to go with quirky as the way to describe what the things that just came out of my mouth. And then I would say loyal. I am as loyal to it, like probably sometimes it doesn't help me, but I am as loyal to a T with those people that I hook onto in terms of family, friends, etc. So loyal would probably be the 3rd.
I agree with those. I would also probably add free-spirited.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think what I admire about you is just your ability to just go with the flow. You know, like I don't really hear you complain per se about things. It's just that you go with the flow, you know, and let the chips fall where they may. The loyal part really stood out to me because I think you said that perfectly. Like, it's like once someone's in your circle and you have that trust and camaraderie with them, then they're set.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a quality you don't really see often in people.
Oh,
in a genuine way, I don't
Okay.
think. You know, people say it, but to actually, you know, live it out, you don't see that often. And so that part I can definitely agree with and appreciate about you. Totally. So that part I loved so much. So going on that same vein, what would you say is something that you're most proud of about who you are as a person?
I would say, for me, I think I've had to overcome a lot of things. Many people, like there's hardships anywhere you look. People always have things in their life. But for me, like I come from a middle class family. I didn't have a college fund, as an example. English was the second language for my mom, and just I feel like I had to overcome a lot of different barriers to get to where I am. Whereas some people, I think, become who they are because of their past, meaning they let it bring them down, even the negative things. But I'd like to think that I am how I am despite things that have happened to me in my past. And just where I started and where I've come are longer road than maybe others had to take. Not everybody, obviously everybody has their own journey. But I've had to work so hard to maintain things, to build things, to keep things, whether it's job or family or friendships or just accomplishments or myself, maintaining myself throughout all of the good and the bad. I feel like that's not always easy. And so knowing my core and sticking to my core and all those things, I would say still a work in progress, but also proud, because it's important to pause and be proud.
And so what do you feel like are the values that really guide you in that? Like, what are those important values for yourself to keep those things front and center of, like, where you're going, where you've been, but not losing sight of who you are?
Yeah. Yeah, no, ooh, we're getting deep. Look at that. As I'm like, what did she just do to my neck and my shoulder? Interesting. All right. There's a lot going on. I would say family is a big value. Meaning when I think about what I do, why I do things, it's always in consideration, especially now. Meaning when people say family, that can mean a lot of different things. But now where I'm at, it's my little girls. At the end of the day, I need the world to be a better place when they grow up in it than what we're going through now or what we grew up with. I need them to be proud of what I do, the actions I take, and I need them to honestly just be their own person and see an example in that when they think about their mama. So I would say my girls / family, everything I do, I'm going to anchor on that 100% of the time.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I see that. I'm with you in it. And yeah, I think that you truly embody that in every way. It's like, okay, but how is it going to affect them? You know? And, it's like when you become a mom, it's amazing how your life changes. I think a parent, not even just a mom, but everything you do is like living for them. I mean, I'm still on the West Coast for my child. If it was up to me, I'll be in pollution happy on the East Coast with seasoned food, but...
That was very specific, by the way, but yes. Clearly top of mind, but I hear you.
Yes. So part of this mini series we're doing of Outside the Comfort Zone, for those that don't know, I am a very free spirit in the sense that I will... How do I want to word this? I'm good with, I'm now getting a massage middle of the day. Yes, we are getting head massages, robes on, we're just going with it. For you, on the other hand, this is a tad bit out the comfort zone in the sense that it's diverting you from your regular scheduled programming, right?
Yes.
This is not part of your day. I'm sure you're thinking about the emails you got to write, the people you got to respond to. And so how uncomfortable are you right now in terms of being able to relax?
You know what? Can I be honest? That right before you asked that question, I was thinking to myself, okay, if somebody at work has to get a hold of me, will my watch go off? Because I was like, my phone's in the corner. I was like, I don't have it within reach, but will my watch go off in terms of, just calls, etc. So that probably gives a little bit of an indication. And also, even when you say middle of the day, part of my mind goes, okay, but it's over lunchtime, so it makes it okay. I am conditioned, although I appreciate that you called me a free spirit because I've never had anybody call me that.
You're definitely free spirit.
I love that, but I'm also at the same time conditioned to, I don't even know how you describe it, to be honest. I'm conditioned to give my 150% at all times, maybe that's the way I'll describe it. And so if we're talking about a work day, I'm like, oh my God, I got so much to do. I'm not doing the emails right now. My team can't get a hold of me, besides maybe they can with the watch, but you know what I mean. Like there's so much where I'm always going to throw myself in 150%. But on the flip side, that means I don't do as many of these things, which is why I'm so happy that you and I are doing this, because it shows me that, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, I need to turn myself off sometimes, but I think it's good for me. And you're pushing me, and I appreciate that. And I will also say, you and I were debating on doing a massage. And the piece that I was a little nervous about with massage is that I'll share this because maybe people have had similar experiences. One of my good friends gifted me a prenatal massage, and I had an anxiety attack. And it was crazy because when you do it, when you've got that big belly laying down there and you're face down the barrel, it is a double barrel, and I got a claustrophobic anxiety attack. And so I have not, since my child was born, which she is now 18 months, I have not gotten a massage because I've got a little bit of PTSD. And so this is probably one step towards that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, and I love that. And just for people also visually, we are face up. So
yes, that's why there's a step.
Yes, as a baby step. We will get to the massage part because we need that.
We
the
do.
Full massage, but yes, baby steps.
Baby steps.
And I'm proud of you just to try it, you know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the only way we're going to start to overcome those things is to just start taking those baby steps. So
yes,
I am proud of you for that, and I think this is a nice little segue. I think the question I have for you too is, what is your fear of not being able to be reached, not being on all the time?
That's a good question. I think there's a couple pieces of it. I think part of it is, like, when I think of not being able to be reached, I think about my team. In my mind, I'm like, oh, what if my team needs me? What if I'm not there for them in that moment when they need me? I think that's part of a fear. And I think part of another fear, which is probably something we can unpack another time, is the perception and optics of how I'm showing up. Which is funny because everybody has things that they have to do throughout the day. And there's still a fear of, oh my gosh, what if people don't think I'm working hard? And that optics, as funny as it sounds, I think is a fear.
Yeah, that's real. I have another question. Do you feel that this also lends itself to a little bit of culturally? Because I know, let's say for myself, you know, I too have been sort of conditioned to, like, you know, we work, right? I did grow up where we went on vacations and we took breaks. But for example, my husband, when we got together, he had never, you know, really been on vacation. Or he would say, you know, like, no, I can't take time off. I have to be at work all the time, you know, and I have to be present, right? And I was like, oh no, that's not what we do over here. We take breaks, you know, and I started to learn, or I had to learn to hear his concerns and, like, understand how he was raised, and then slowly start to show him, like, it's okay, you know, like, life will still go on, the job will still be there, you know, but you yourself needs to break. And so do you think for yourself there's any correlation into maybe cultural norms that may kind of dictate some of that for you as well?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think we've actually ever talked about the Asian mom thing as much. I've just sprinkled it in here and there. But I think on both sides. My mom is Filipino. She grew up in the Philippines. Again, I'm a first generation in a lot of ways, but she even had to, like, sweep houses to put herself through just high school, because you have to pay for high school when you're in the Philippines. And with that, her mentality is you never stop working. You always have to work. Even recently, she went back to work after being retired, and she's in retail, of all things, just because she has a need to produce for her family, send money back to the Philippines. And she honestly is, like, working and gets home at like 1, 2 a.m. because it's holiday season. And she's just not turning off. Now, I can't make my mom do a lot of things. I've learned that the hard way in many ways, but yes, that is instilled. And then same with my dad. You know, he worked, for the longest time, is now retired, but instilled the same piece in terms of you show up well, you work hard, you make sure that you give your 150%. And so just from my parents alone, absolutely, that was instilled in me throughout everything.
Got it. So what does support look like? So even whether it's from me as a friend, accountability partner, spouse, like, what do you think you need as a support mechanism to kind of turn off a little bit so that you can just exhale?
Yeah. No, I think this is it. Meaning it's exactly people like you. I need people for many reasons. I am very happy you are in my life. We've talked about
Likewise.
that. But I need people like you in my life. One of the reasons being this, meaning I've learned as I get older that I love when people hold a mirror to my face. Now, some people just say that, but I genuinely like it because I'm not always aware of what I need. Even though I like to consider myself self-aware, I don't always know what I need. And so having friends that have different thoughts, different philosophies, know me for the most part to my core, I appreciate being pushed every once in a while. And so honestly, people like you is exactly what I need.
No, I love that. Same thing. I think we all say, yeah, I want the truth. But then it's like, actually, I don't. You know? So,
Oh, that wasn't very nice. Yeah.
exactly. Like, you could have said that nicer. But,
Exactly.
but you're right. It's having those people that come into your life to push you, with love. I think our spouses do that more ways than one. I was reading something the other day and was like, your spouse was chosen for you to really show you those areas that you really have to grow in, amongst other things. And I was like, oh, that's kind of true, but, to the core of it is very true. And so I agree with you 100%.
I will say, I'm going to go on a tangent for a sec, just on a difference. So yes, 99% of the time the spouses do say the nice things. Can I give an example where part of me was like, oh no, I didn't actually want that mirror. I don't know if folks have ever seen the game, I think it's like Go Deep or something like that, where it's like question cards with your spouse. Have you heard of that?
Nope.
And husband and I were trying it. And the question he had that we pulled the card on was, what piece of clothing do you think you wish I would get rid of? And he said, for whatever reason, which is fair, it's honest, and I had to answer it too, he was like, your denim jacket. And to this day, I'm like, what is wrong with my denim jacket? So in that moment, part of me is like, you know what? I didn't want the mirror that day.
That's funny. But, it's funny too. It's the things that you least expect that they're thinking about.
Exactly. I was like, when did I even wear that denim jacket?
No, we have a similar sort of like card game as well. Or it's whatever come on the heart. You're like, you know what? I just want to know. And then it starts a whole long conversation. So I get that one. So, all right, I'm going to ask you 2 more questions so that you can use the remainder of the time to actually relax.
Yeah, they got stuff on my eyes now.
I'm sure they have never had an experience like this before.
No, they're like, these women kept talking, and I do not know what they're doing.
But no, we come here often. I bring Savannah. Like,
oh, I love that.
At 10 years old, I'm like, I need you to know what it's like to take care of yourself.
And trust me, we are crackling and popping over here in terms of my shoulders, so it's needed.
I truly, truly like this place. It's why.
I'll be back.
Yeah, no, just now that we know where it's at.
Exactly. Ooh, that was an experience on its own trying to find it for me, but yes.
Yes. So, closing out, what are your hopes and dreams for your little girls? Because you mentioned family is a big value for them, for you, and really all that you do is for them. So, what is it that you want for them? Like, what is it that message for them that you want, hopes and dreams?
I love that question. For them, I'm going to answer it 2-parter. The world, and then for them personally. For them personally, I want them to never feel that they can't do something or say something because of who they are. And that is a loaded statement, meaning they are women, they are brown, they are a lot of things. And so I want them to have the confidence and the strength to do exactly what they want to do, what they believe needs to be done, and put themselves out there. Now, from a world standpoint, I want our world to be better. I don't want to have to worry about the fact that it's going to be different for them because they are women and because they are brown or because they look different or for whatever reason. I wish our world was a little more accepting of people as people. And so I hope that when they get to the point where they are grown adults and women, that the world is a little bit different, but also they have the strength to make the change.
No, I love that. And I'm right with you. And I trust. Like I said before, I think this new generation we raising some real heavy hitters who's gonna really change some stuff up. So I'm thankful for that as well. Thank you.
What step of the process are you in right now, Nyasia?
The hot stones.
Oh, okay, same.
This is great.
You getting crackling and popping?
Yep.
Oh, okay, just make sure.
We're all broken. And the spirit of accountability. What is the next thing you're gonna do for just yourself?
Oh.
No husband, no kid. What are you gonna do for yourself next? Besides the balayage, I don't know what it's called. The hair thing.
Balayage? Jeez. I was like, what word just came out of your mouth? Yes, I am getting a balayage, as I normally do. Okay, but that's not today, because doing two things in one day would stress me out in terms of being away from work. But that's next week. One thing I'm doing for myself, I will say one thing I've been working on for myself, and it's coming to a head on Saturday, is I am running a 5K.
Yes.
And I am proud of myself because running is not easy. Some people are really good at it. And you know what? That's just not a strength of mine. And so I've been working hard on it. I have been getting out a couple times a week. And it's only for me. I don't do it for anybody else, honestly. Like, I don't do it for the husband. I don't do it for the kids. They could care less whether I run. But when I get out there, it's just me and my thoughts and my body, and the 5K is coming up on Saturday. Wow. But the piece I'm also going to say is when that's done, I think I'm going to book my next one because I don't want it to stop.
Oh.
You want to do it with me, Nyasia?
I was about to say, don't invite me.
I know.
I'll meet you at the finish line with a cupcake.
No, I know the strengths of my friends too. And I say this out of love, but I don't think running's one of yours.
Definitely not.
Plus, you got to wear a bra for that.
Listen, and that alone disqualifies me. So.
It does, exactly. Ooh, we got visuals going on.
Now, if you want to have me meet you at the gym and lift some weights, then yeah, but I'm definitely not running no 5K, 0.5K. No, I'm good.
And the fact that you don't wear a bra at the gym lifting weights is still an episode in itself, but we can get there sometime because I don't understand how that's possible.
Shout out to the best trainer in the world. She knows me. She doesn't modify my workout. She just shakes her head and still loves me.
Ooh.
And so,
all right. Hey, we got villages, so that's good.
But yes, well, I enjoyed this. I'm happy that with the help of husbands, we're able to come to something. But even more so, I'm glad that I was instrumental in being able to help you to relax.
Yes.
And so I hope you continue the rest of this rainy day in a relaxed state because you deserve it.
Oh,
you deserve it.
We all deserve it. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you introducing me to things that I probably would have never done on my own, and for that I am grateful.
Yes, like beef patties in San Diego.
Yes, there's a lot of things. Yes, I already have in mind from one of the things we're going to do in the future for you again, but I'm excited about it, but I don't want to tell you about it now.
Yeah, please don't, because that's going to stress me out.
I know, but no, we had an experience with like cows and stuff this weekend. I was like, ooh, I've got an idea of where I want to take Nyasia. It'll be great. You'll be fine.
Okay, we shall see. Well, as always, thank you all for listening and supporting us. And we're always thankful when we hear someone else has tuned in, has shared, has given feedback. So please continue to support these ambitious tech mamas who are trying something new and different.
Ooh, and good thing we are rolling out because the water just started.
Yes.